I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, they never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Apply myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse.
Welcome to another rendition of Refuse to Lose. As you all can see, today may be a sad day, but we're not going to start off sad. We're going to start off joyous because we want you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share this with a friend because we're streaming this on 4 platforms. So if you're on one of these platforms, jump over to the next one, hit that like button and share it there. You can come back or you can stay there. Wherever you at, just make sure you get the content out there because it's going to be a day. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch, and we're on X, formerly known as Twitter. You see the tags below where you can follow us. And again, if this is your first time here, you can be in the comments as well, so you can participate in the conversation. Also, if this is your first time here, click the link to become a member. You know what? We're going to let the episode dictate, but hit the subscribe button so you can come back because we do have memberships on IG as well. You see the lineup right there. We're going to talk about the Washington Commanders. Are they pretenders or are they contenders? We got to talk about Green Bay. I mean, if we feel like Washington's a contender, my bad. No shots. That's a slip up. If we feel like Washington are contenders, is Green Bay the biggest threat? 49ers, man. It's just like that Peter Griffin thing, man. As soon as he walked down the steps, it's like, ow, ooh, ah. We got to talk about the injury bug just plaguing the 49ers. We got to talk about the Colts. Are they the division winners? Danny Dimes, new location. We going to see. And also, I might be wearing the shades too, but not for a victory moment. We don't know. Dallas and Detroit, we got must wins over the weekend. Both teams are facing 0-2. But before we get into all of that, my brother Joe is here. I know you feeling a little sad, Joe. How you feeling, man?
Man, if I take my glasses off, y'all probably thought I got into a fight, which I did. And I lost bad. So I had to put these shades on and cover up the black eyes. Because it was a beating yesterday. It was a beating, Tomo. I mean, I'm talking about went into the fight confident. I'm talking about I was talking trash all week. I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to see Cuz. When I see him, you want to see what I do to him, Tomo? Hey, all my homies come with me. We came up, put up to their spot. That's how brave I was. I say, y'all, we gonna go to their hood. And I say, y'all, don't even jump in. This watch, because I got this. And you know what happened? Got dropped on the first punch. Try to get back up. Before I got up fully, hit me again. Fell on my knee. And then as I get up, the dude grabbed me and then body slammed me. And it was over. Then I got stomped out. It was over. But then as she did the intro, Tombo, I looked on top of this thing and it said Friday, September 12th, 2025. And I'm like, hold up. It's only week 2. And then instantly, I got healed. Instantly, my eyes got better. I wasn't aching no more. And I just had a new light that came from the sky and said, Joe, you've been here before. Ooh. So relax. Like Aaron Rodgers would say, relax. Don't trip. Let's have a good show.
Hey, and just like that, I know you said the light hit you. I thought you were gonna say once you seen it was week 2, you said, you know what, Joe?
Turn me up, 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 up.
Definitely in honor of Davey Dollars, man, aka Dave's Doghouse. Make sure y'all tap in there as well. But Joe, normally you would say the floor is mine, but I'm here already, so let's just get to the first topic. Let's run right into this, man. I mean, look, we all seen what happened last night. It was a 27-18 victory over the Commanders. The Packers won. We've seen Michael Parsons more than we've seen. Well, no, Michael Parsons has just been the talk of the town for the last 6 months, and I think it's going to continue all the way into January. This Packers team here, man. We could talk numbers about their defense. We could talk numbers about their offense, but no, let's shift to the opponent, Commanders. We had Mark come on here. We do the panels. You know, the expectations are there. Joe, do you feel as though, I know you said relax in the intro, but do you feel as though the Commanders, are they contenders? Do you feel like they still contenders? Or do you feel like they pretenders? And I'm going to need you to take the fan glasses off. You can answer both ways, but I want to hear the honesty. Let's go.
Give the honest. Give the real. Like I always do.
There we go.
So look, are they contenders or are they pretenders? Now, they're not contenders, but they're not pretenders, though. They're not contenders yet. Because there's a lot of things I ignored. And kudos to people in the chat for saying some of the things that I ignored. Let's start with Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin, hold out. It's kind of being. Are you getting the full screen? Okay. Terry McLaurin's holdout. Yes, we can see the effects of it. Am I saying that's the main problem? No, but it's part of it. You know, because he's an explosive player. Like Javon said in the chat today, all the explosive plays, most of them come from Terry. And 2 games in a row, we missed them. Shout out to AJ. He mentioned it also about the timing on unfazed. I think, did you say something? I think you also mentioned the timing if I'm mistaken. I don't know. But somebody on this show did too. All right. But that's one thing. But that's not a big problem. Number 2, a lot of new pieces. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, Debo's doing this thing. But we're talking about the offensive line. So I think we have talent on the offensive line. But Josh Connolly played left tackle his whole life. We asked him to play right tackle because we got Larry Tunsil. And early in the camp, Tomo, there were talks saying like he's not looking good as a right tackle. And then when we went into the Patriots training camp, he dominated. And in the preseason, he dominated. So we were like, oh, okay. And then the first game, don't forget, he got a holding penalty on Burns, and he caused a sack. Also, he got beat by Burns on the first game. But he was getting dominated by Michael Parsons. I feel like every time Micah lined up with him, he got beat. But he's a rookie. He never played right tackle. He will get better. And then Tunsil, you know what's crazy? I didn't even know he led the league in first starts last year. That's crazy.
When they said that, I was like, oh,
yeah. You know, so I thought it was cuz from the daggone Chiefs that led the league in false starts. All right, but when they said that last night, I was like, whoa, I did not know that. But do I think he played bad? I don't. I mean, Parsons is a good player. He's going to beat him eventually. I mean, that's going to happen. But Tunsil did his thing, you know. And Coleman is a good tackle, but he's playing guard for the first time in the NFL. He played guard some in college, but this is his first time being a full-time guard. You know, so there are some moving pieces on the line, and it showed. I mean, we talking about every other play, Tombo, it was pressure. Every other play. Did you know Jayden Daniels was pressured 25 out of 52 times? 48%, Tomo. That's crazy. He got pressure 48%. Sheesh. But it felt like 100 when I watched it. And yes, it did. I wish I had some clips up here. It did speed up his timing. He missed some guys open. There were guys right in front of him open, but he was so worried about the pass rush. And you know what this game reminded me of, Tomo? Thursday night football against Philly. That's what it reminds me of offensively. When we played Philly last year on Thursday night, Jayden Daniels in the offensive line looked exactly the same. There's a record with Dan Quinn on Thursday Night Football. He's 2-6. He's 2-6 on Thursday night games. So I don't know if that's something is that something important? There's a stat that I gotta hold on to because that's just like a trend. So is that lack of preparation? Like what is it? Like a game plan? I don't know what it is. Cliff Kingsbury. Oh my goodness. The first 9 plays. First of all, you playing a team who has a great pass rush. We know that. They got Micah Parsons, who's a great pass rusher. And what do everybody say about Micah? Run out Micah. Run out Micah. Did we try to establish a run in the beginning? No, we did not. The first 9 plays of the game, which were the first the first 3 drives of the game, we ran the ball 2 times. Come on, Tomo. Let's be real. Like, come on. Like, we gotta come out the gate establishing the run. My boy Bill had 4 carries the whole game. Why? After he just had 80 yards on 10 carries against the Giants. Why does he only have 4 carries? You gotta let these running backs get the ball, get the carries up. Austin Ekeler had 8 carries. Why is Austin Ekeler getting more carries than Bill? I don't get that. So that's what I was disappointed about. And lastly, Jayden Daniels had his lowest QBR in his career, 26.9. He had a 26.9 QBR, which is horrible. So it was a straight up F game across the board. I'm talking about the only team that showed up was the special teams. They were the only ones that showed up yesterday. Tressway did his thing, and the returners did their thing on both sides of the ball. Like they did their thing. Like we were good on special teams. We got good field position twice on special teams and did not capitalize on it. Debo came out halftime and got a 50-yard return, and we did nothing with it. Jayden Daniels takes a sack that takes us all the way back to a 50-yard field goal. So just like if y'all go back and watch me I was on Unfazed, I think. On Unfazed, when I talked about and on R2L, when we played the Eagles last year, I was so hard on Jayden Daniels because he did not play well. And this game reminded me of that. We got a super chat. Okay.
Yes, sir. It's our brother. Shout out to Dave, man, being a member for 22 months. Play calling definitely has to be better. Terry should have been more involved, and the O-line could barely protect JD5. That was definitely,
right. But Terry, look, on the first drive, I think, the first play, Terry did like a little quick button hook. Ooh, he was open. I mean, was he wide open? No, but he threw it to the flats.
He was open enough.
You know what I mean? Like, that was the first play of the game, I think. I think it was the first play of the game. Like, he threw it to he threw it to Austin Ekeler. Here you go. Like, Jayden, and that's exactly, y'all go back and watch the Eagles game. He was dinging and dunking in that first Thursday night game. Dinging and dunking. Boom, boom, boom. You know, prayers up for Austin Ekeler. He got Achilles injuries, out for the year. And prayers up for Detrick Wild. He's also out for the year. So, you know, guys got to step up. You know, Detrick Wild wasn't one of our, he's not one of our starters, but he's a big rotation guy. He comes in behind Kinlaw and Payne. But guys got to step up. But kudos to the Packers, man. They play if Jordan Love do the ball better, they played a perfect game, bro. Like, that game was almost perfect. Like, Jordan Love missed touchdowns. That play with Trey Amos deflected the ball. That was a touchdown. He underthrew him. And then you watch that play. I forgot who was on the other side. He was open too. He was open for a first. They could have got a first down on that play if he really took it, but he went for the touchdown. He overthrew him. So, and that happened a couple of times with Jordan Love. Golden. When he overthrew Golden, oh my gosh, that was a touchdown. So the Packers played a almost perfect game defensively. It was perfect. And last thing, I know I said last thing already, but last thing I really want to say is Cliff Kingsbury watching that game and like the basically all 22, right? Because, you know, Amazon show you the whole thing. They run a heavy zone, right? They run a lot of zone. A lot of zone. And the pass rush is there, so we get no protection. But Cliff is calling a lot of the stuff. Like, I don't know how what's the terminology for it, but a lot of stuff in the second level of defense. It's like, dog, like play like drawing up plays that takes time to develop. Like
Yeah.
it's like, come on, man. He'll get Jayden Daniels one escape route, something like that. It was 1 third down he drew up. Only 2 guys went out for a route, and 2 were on a delay route. Zach Ertz and Austin Eckler, because they went to go pass block and then went out. But you can't. Come on, man. That's not. Come on, man. They say they watched the tape. That's what they said. So, but I'm not. I'm not hitting the panic button. I'm not worried. I just know I'm glad it's happening right now. Because last year we hit our funk in the middle of the season. I'm glad, and I was worried then. We hit it right in the middle. But we was like 7-2, and then we just went on a losing streak, right? So, but here is week 2. The Packers are striving right now, and now the respect is gone. Now people, I just heard Colin Coward say that Jayden Daniels gonna have a sophomore song. I just, you know what I mean? I'm hearing that now.
It begins, right?
I'm hearing that now. So, which is good. We want I want that. Like he need that pressure. He needs that because he didn't play well at all. He didn't play well at all. So, but yeah, man, floor is yours.
All right. So, Joe, I was watching this game, and I think the word that you want to put out there, and I had to make sure I was being correct in this one, is challenger. Not pretenders, not contenders, but your challengers. So you basically like, yeah, we're going to give everybody a fair fight, but at the end of the day, I don't feel like after that game, I don't feel like we did just enough to say, okay, it's Super Bowl. The Super Bowl expectations are there. Because it's like, if you're going to come out and play like this the rest of the season, we got a lot of work to do. Right. And watching that game, I'm going straight back to play calling because everybody says your first 15 plays are scripted. So if those were your first 15 plays, I don't know what you was doing over the weekend or what happened after that Giants game, or maybe Cliff got too high on what the Giants did and he was like, maybe we can run the same thing. But it's just like, no. And watching that game, I was taking some notes too. I wrote it down. I was like, well, what happened to the quick passes? Like, what happened to the passes where you could actually beat the linebackers? Who's up top watching these plays progress and saying, well, their corners are playing grade A on the outside, so why not attack the middle of the field? Attack the linebackers, because every time you all did that, I think it was on a few third and shorts, you got the first down. Because their linebackers is okay, but they're more so dependent on Micah and Crew to get to the quarterback. They're like, well, if he can get to the quarterback, then we're good. And everything that Micah brings to your secondary is one thing that, as a Cowboy fan, you're gonna miss it just a little bit. Is if the quarterback knows that Micah can get to me in 0.2 seconds, I'm gonna have to get this ball out. So if your cornerbacks can just cover for at least 3 seconds, it's gonna look like they locked down. But some of them plays, they were looking like they just knew where Terry or anybody else was going. It was like one play to Noah Brown. Well, Noah Brown just flat out dropped the ball one time. Like when he went up, he caught it and double pump. I'm like, you didn't have to do all that. All you could have just caught the ball, came down, lived for the next play. But that was bad. They went right back to him. He caught it again. So it was that. Y'all had no zone busters. The run game was kind of obsolete because your first, like you said, the first drive, you went for 4 passes.
Straight on pass.
4 passes. I was like, I don't know. Am I watching the Commanders or I'm watching the Kellen Moore Cowboys? I don't know what's going on in this game, but I said this, and the score doesn't go off of what you were saying, Joe, because I was like, this reminds me of that playoff game. That Packers-Cowboys playoff game where it's just like your offense can't do anything. Granted, JD didn't throw no picks, so he didn't really help their defense out as much as Dak did, but it still was just like their defense know where everything's going. Their offense is clicking on all cylinders. They going for it on 4th downs when they could have just got 10 points. They could have got a quick 3. So think about some of those. Also, the missed field goal on y'all end. That was another, the 2, but that was a heartbreaker there. So you looking at it like, man, what is really going on? So as I'm driving home, because I went out to watch this game with a few Commander fans, I'm driving home and I said, why didn't I say this on the show? Dan Quinn, Kyle Shanahan. Anytime Dan Quinn goes up against that Kyle Shanahan tree, he gives him fits. I was like, why the one thing as a Cowboy fan that I complained about, I did not notice? Matt LaFleur was like, oh, we got this. I know what they're going to try to do over there. let's just disguise a few things and run the ball. Maybe, hey, it'll be a good day. Because Dan Quinn, what he's now, I think he's 0-2 against Matt LaFleur now. If I think about it, he lost in Dallas. He lost here. If we go about it, I think he lost to Mike McDaniels in Miami because he was the coordinator for the Cowboys when Mike McDaniels and them beat him.
Oh dang!
I think the
Right.
only one he beat is Sean McVay, and that's when Cooper Kupp got hurt. So a lot of people saying the Cowboys only won because Cooper Kupp got hurt. But it's been a rough day when he goes up against that tree. And I was thinking about this all last year when you all were on your win streak. I said, Dan is great, but I can't wait to see when y'all go up against one of these Kyle Shanahan coaches because this going to let me know if he changed. And it ain't changed. But I'm looking at your schedule. This is why I agree that your challenges. You bounce back, you got to beat the Raiders. You definitely got to beat the Falcons because of everything that you already told me about what Bijan said.
No, we gotta beat the Falcons.
You got to win those next two games. The Chargers one is going to be difficult. I'm thinking about that too, and I was like, which Harbaugh is the better coach? That's another conversation for another day. Because I'm like, we already talking about the one in Baltimore, but when Jim show up to a new program, they play like different players. Like the Chargers team like a whole nother team. So we'll see how they do on Sunday. But going off of this game, what did I actually learn? Dan hasn't changed when it comes to playing the Kyle Shanahan tree. I said it on our panel, I think. Jayden Daniels is going to be okay, but there's going to be games where the team fails him. I think this is one of them games where it's going to be a learning curve. I'm not going to say the team failed him, but this is one of those moments where you add it to the tool belt. You're like, all right, there's going to be games where Terry not going to go off, or I can't get the ball to Terry, and it's just going to be me and Debo, or I got to do it with my legs, or my defense isn't going to get a stop, so I got to go out there and make some things shake or find a way to slow the game down. Like, this is going to help him in his career. I wouldn't go as far as them saying sophomore slump because it's week 2. Now, if you go on a losing streak, now we can say slump, but you going up against one of the best teams in the league, coming off playing the worst team in the league. It's going to be a 180. Especially when they went and just got Micah, the whole world going crazy for him. You know what he about. And then every time he got back there, I thought about that Dallas game, the tap the helmet game. I was like, JD, like, bro, why is he back? Why is he back? I don't got to play him twice, but why is he back? We need this game. And he over here he's just having a day. So I learned that you all are challengers. You're going to learn from it. You're going to build from it. And who knows what the GM is going to do now because, again, you had two injuries, one to the running back and one to, I think he plays defensive end, right? Dietrich? Tackle. So, again, you got to rebuild the room. I don't know who you're going to call up there, but you're just going to learn from it. Still be challenges. Like I said, we come back week 5 and you sitting up here talking some Tomo. We done lost the last 2 games. We need this one against the Chargers. I'm like, I don't know, Joe. It might be a long season for you, bro. Because after that, you got to go play Caleb. Then you got the Cowboys and you got Kansas City. I'm like, I don't know when the turnaround going to happen. It might be the Bears game. Hopefully it's after the Cowboys game for personal reasons. But other than that, I'm with you. Relax. I would kill anybody who came on here and said 40. But other than that, relax. Like, just relax.
Yeah, Mama sure. When he said that, even I was like, like what?
But you turned into Kevin Hart. You like, dang.
He shocked me. He said he gonna have like food. He started doing this. I said, is he about to say 40? 42 to 17. I was like, dang.
Nah, the Packers defense, we was talking about this backstage, but the Packers team, they're playing like they're in week 5 right now. So for me, I know everybody's talking about, we'll talk about it, the Packers are a bigger threat, but the whole Jayden Daniels at 89 yards, I think in the first half, is insane.
Man, the whole it was ugly. It was ugly, and Jayden Daniels it was just a L performance from everybody, dog. Like it was just so bad.
It was a bad night.
And you know what's crazy? The score, the Cords came in the chat today and said we only lost by 9. The score does not tell the game. It felt like it was 50-9. That's what it felt like. Yeah. And the fact that the defense held them to 20 points the whole game like that, like they weren't scoring a lot. They were getting explosive plays, but they were not scoring, and the offense couldn't help. The offense has been the downfall all year. So in the Giants game, the offense showed us. In this game, the offense showed like 21 points, bro. we should have scored a lot more than 21 points.
No,
But
I
the
agree with
offense,
Mark when he said that. I'm with you on that one. Y'all definitely should
yeah,
have scored way more points on the Giants.
the offense wasn't clicking. It's like things that wasn't happening. Like JD5 was in the aggregate, like things were happening. So the fact that the defense, it sound after what they did over 400 yards, they got 27 points, and the last touchdown came at the end of the game. Basically, they had 20 points after all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, good job defense, because they produced a couple of 3-and-outs, and we supposed to come back in and perform, but we didn't. Now the Packers were getting penalties too. That helped us a lot. But those false starts and those holdings we were getting. Also Marshall Lattimore. In the beginning of the game, they were in the same play twice. They ran one play, they put Wicks in motion to the right, and he ran and makes it out. Boom. And then Marshall Lattimore didn't have no leverage, and then he got it. Then he did the same thing, motion to the left. And this time they didn't follow him, but he ran to Marshall Lattimore's side and did the same play to the other side and got a first down, got 10 yards, like 12 yards off of it. And then he got hit with a PI. A holding, whatever it was. So it's like
it was holding.
They were like, the commentator said it like he was a shutdown corner, and now they actually picking on him. I was like, dang, that's true.
That is true.
Al Michael said that. He said it's this last year before going to Washington. Shutdown corner.
Yeah, remember when y'all traded for him? He was like, once he come off the hamstring, we good. We got our corner. We just gonna tie him up. It got to the point where they was with Jordan Love, like you said, he was picking on Marshawn, and he was really scared to throw to Amos or Mike's side. It was like wherever Marshawn.
Mike was getting beat too.
Yeah, but
Mike was getting beat. And Mike was getting beat. Mike actually was slow on the motion. They went motion, and he was slow to it, and then they ended up getting the first down off of it. It was crazy. But Trey Amos, I would say he played better than he did. Like, he played better. Yeah. I feel like throughout the whole game, his name wasn't really being called. Will Harris, he didn't play good either. Will Harris wasn't good.
There we go, Joe. You bringing it back. Everybody that you all complimented last week had a bad game this week.
Like, Will Harris, I'm like, bro, missing tackles and all kinds of stuff. It was like, man, it was just, they tight end killed us. Like, bro, like, it was a elf game.
Yeah, the same game plan that they implemented, it was like at some point you had to flip it on them. They was attacking the middle of the field, and some of y'all linebackers was like, do the same, because I'm telling you, I'm watching this game. It was a one-score game for a while. And then it's just like, if you just attack them right there, it's right there, they giving it to you. You just never called it. Only when you all needed it. But week 2, like I said, by week 5 or 6, we'll know who each team in the NFL is by then. And like J-Mo Common said, the Packers are feeling themselves. They think they have a chance to win it all, so they're going hard. Some people would say it's probably the wrong time. And we're gonna address that a little bit more, Joe, when we roll over into, are they the biggest threat to the Eagles? Of course, we just talked about the victory they just had over the Commanders. It's funny that they beat both the teams that were in the playoffs who beat each other. I mean, one that beat the other one, and now the Lions are trying to get back, so it's crazy. And they scored the same amount of points both games too. Wow, 27-13 against the Lions, 27-18 against the Commanders, and now they go up against Cleveland. Oh yeah, next Sunday, because I'm like, y'all play Thursday. I'm like, how do they play Cleveland and the Ravens play Cleveland? But their next game, their next opponent is Cleveland, and then after that, Sunday night, Dallas Cowboys. You already know what's going to be. Oh, that's gonna be a crazy week. Micah don't touch Dak that whole game. We won. But anyway, we talking about, are they the biggest threat? Y'all going to kill me. I think they clicking too early, Joe. Some people say you want to be playing your best football when you're going into the playoffs, not early in the season. I ain't going to say they the Saints, but we've seen a lot of teams ramp up around now, and then come week 12, they start falling. Of course, football going to happen, injuries going to happen. You don't want to wish that on anybody, but I think they playing their best football too early. And Philly right now, they're still being tested as far as what can they be. We haven't seen Philadelphia play since last Thursday, so we don't even know who they are at this point. We haven't seen them play with their full team. We haven't seen them play when Jalen Carter is there, Because again, we seen what if Micah can be a game wrecker. Imagine what Jalen Carter can do to help that secondary. Because a lot of people starting the same way they second guessing JD5. A lot of people starting to look at that secondary in Philly and saying, well, Quinyon was Quintanamo Bay, but we seeing people challenge. We already know how y'all feel about Adoree Jackson. I mean, Cooper DeJean, like what's going on? But then again, their game record wasn't there as well. And then the offense, we already know the rumors is coming out about AJ Brown not being happy, one target, the offense, this, that, and the third, blase, blase. So I say all that to say this. Packers defense only giving up 379 passing yards, man, in the last 2 weeks. 97 total rushing yards, Joe. They only gave up 90. The Eagles can run the ball. Do I think they're the biggest threat? The way the line's looking, I gotta go, yeah. But for me, I think the Packers are clicking at the wrong time. I don't see this lasting this long. They're gonna have to go into autopilot at some point. But yeah, they are the biggest threat to the Philadelphia Eagles, because if you go roster for roster, you look at the paper, they all do it. You want to talk about quarterbacks, you can say it's a push, or you can say Jalen Hurts is better. That it depends on how you grade your quarterbacks. You want to go running backs? We already know we're going to edge it out. Saquon, Josh Jacobs. We're going to go Saquon. Offensive line, we know who got the better offensive line, but the way the Packers offensive line is playing, I mean, it's looking like it's up there, right? Defensive line, now that they got Micah, some people may say the Packers edge it out because they got the rush up the middle, and now they got Micah on the edge. So I think both teams come down to quarterback play. And if you were to ask me if these two teams were to meet in a championship game, which I don't want to see, I think Hurts won it. Mm-hmm. But I think the Packers do give them something to sweat about. What you think, Joe?
Yeah, the Eagles are the best in the NFC, and the biggest threats, I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yeah. And it's because, man, I mean, football is a game of trenches. You got to have – see, I said this on the Joe Jordan show. Make sure y'all go tune into that. I said this on this during the game. I said Jordan Love is a very talented quarterback. He's very talented. So if he has time in the pocket, he's going to rip you apart.
Yep.
But when he's pressured, he doesn't really do much. I don't have the numbers, but from my eye, it was only two times he got pressure when I feel like he did something. Number one is when he ran it and he trucked and he ran over. Was that Will Harris?
I think it was. It was.
I think it was Will Harris. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That's when I had the moment. I was like, man, everybody had a good week. It's getting ugly.
It's crazy, man. And he threw it to the tight end one time, and I think that was Will Harris too. Right, but outside of that, when he got pressure, he threw the ball in the dirt. He threw the ball away. Like, he got rid of it because he's like, I think the commentator said this also. Aaron Rodgers, he throws the ball a lot off platform, while Jordan Love, he has to be on platform. Right, he has to be like, he's not gonna be like Aaron Rodgers was all like running, doing all crazy stuff. Jordan Love not like that. So now he does those off his back foot a lot. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying. So that's that. And so they have a good offensive line. They were missing two of their starters. And I couldn't tell. Like, he had all the time in the world, Tomo. We were getting no pressure on him. No pressure. That's why I was upset. Like, yo, blitz. Even when I was live, I was like, blitz, throw some blitzes. And Cal came in the comments and said they don't want to take any chances. I'm like, take any chances? Blitzes, man. When he gets pressure, you don't do nothing. The very next play, bro, they blitz. And then he threw the ball away. It was third down. Like come on. That's another thing. Frankie Louvu has been silent these first two games, by the way. He's been very silent in the first two games. So that's that. And like you said, you go like, so, and then in the defense, when adding Micah Parsons to their defense, it just ignite the whole rest of the team. They already had a good pass rush, and you add Micah to it. And now in the corners, they could be a bunch of Bradbury. Bradbury became an all-pro with an all-time front line. Like, think about it. It's not that much time you got to cover. Think about that. They want to, because Jayden Daniels run the ball a lot. They ran a lot of zones and keep their eyes in front of him. They barely ran man, but they are able to do that with the pass rush they have. And they can run man. They fly to the football. And yes, I get you saying they peaking too soon, but I look at us. We started off against the Bucks and the Giants, and we got hot. Remember, we were not punting the ball. We were hot.
Yeah, I
And then we
remember.
went, like the
It was
Cardinals,
ingrained in my brain for 5
the
weeks.
Bengals, the Giants. Like we were scoring points. We were going crazy. Then we played Baltimore, and then after Baltimore, we went crazy again. Who we played, and then we won a 3-game losing streak in the middle of the season. So I'm not gonna say they peaking too soon. Right now, they're like J-Mo said, they are like playing on a different level because of the Micah. Like this is a different energy right there. So, and why do I say they're the best challenger? I mean, who the options? The Rams?
You can't say the Lions because the Lions got to find their footing.
We can't. I mean, Green Bay just beat the brakes off them. We can't say the Lions right now. They just beat the brakes off us. We can't say us right now. And then the Rams. I mean, let's be real. Everybody's stuck on that Rams game in the snow. But Matthew Stafford 0-2 against this team, and both games were not close. And people forget they played early that year and lost 37-20. So like in Los Angeles, I think both games were in Los Angeles. They lost in the regular season. He's 0-3 against the Eagles. At least Jordan Love lost 34-29 in the regular season, like in Brazil. 34-29. And in the playoffs, Jordan Love played terrible, and they were still in the game. They defense played them well. So, and you added Micah to the scene. So seeing what they got up front, it's like, yo, Jordan Love has a talent if he's protected to rip people apart. But the Eagles should be able to get pressure. They are the best team. But there's not that many challengers in the NFC like the AFC. AFC is loaded with teams. It's like the Eastern Conference in the NBA. You know what I mean? Like back in the day.
It is. It is.
You know what I'm saying? The West is the AFC. Like the West got the Spurs, the Lakers, and Kobe and talking the Spurs, Lakers, New Orleans Hornets with Chris Paul, Houston with T-Mac. I mean, they got all these teams over there. And then you got the East, you got Paul George, you got who else over there?
Tatum.
No, I'm talking about like back in the LeBron era. I mean, you got Oladipo.
Oh, you talking about the Pacers?
You got Oladipo. You know what I mean? The Pacers. You got
the
rookie
Bulls,
Tatum's, like you said.
Yeah.
The Bulls, the Raptors. I said the Bulls, the Rose and the Raptors. The talent is just different, as far as team wise, in the AFC than it's in the NFC. So when I look at who is the biggest challenge, is right now. I got to be real. It's the Packers, and we all in the chat try discredit them and said they're not that good. Blah blah blah. And then I know everybody look at them differently now. I hope nobody's still looking at them like, man, they ain't gonna make the playoffs. I don't get them making the playoffs because some people ain't making the playoffs.
Who?
I think it was me.
Making,
but AJ for sure too, huh?
Packers making the playoffs? Or you talking about the Vikings? Oh,
the Packers.
Was this pre Micah or with Micah?
I don't remember to tell you. I think it was post Micah. I think it was pre Micah. It had to be. It had to be pre Micah.
It had to be. I think it goes back to the Jordan Love thing. I think everything's gonna be so perfect, and we feel as though he gonna have that moment. And I think that's why I said they're peaking too early. Because for a guy like him, I hate when I do this, but I gotta do it. He's a rhythm quarterback, right? And he's in his bag right now. You can see him. He got the braids and everything. He feeling like Pusha T. The power's in the hair at this point, right? No hang time, but he doing his thing, right? It's gonna be one of them games where I think the defense is gonna take a moment, and the defense not gonna be on, and he gonna have to go win them the game. And it's like, can he be able to do it? We've seen him do it in moments, but like you said, when the pressure is on, can he deliver? Like, I'm looking at Jordan Love the same way you tell me to look at Dak, right? And it's just like, I gotta see you. You gotta prove it. Like, I gotta see it before I can just jump all in and be like, well, nah, he gonna be the reason they go to the Super Bowl. Because even though everybody has their gripes about Hurts, you just know he's gonna make the right play, and he's not gonna put the ball in the way. Like you said on one of the plays in the game Thursday, if Amos was a little bit on point, that's a pick because he underthrew.
Yeah,
that's a pick. There was another play to the tight end where it was like, bro, that's a pick. That could have been another pick. I know we don't do a lot of hypotheticals, but it's just like he's going to give that ball up at some point because it's just in his nature. And now in his mindset, he might be like, I could throw 2-3 picks because this defense so good. I might just get the ball back on a 3 and out. So I might turn into a gunslinger just a little bit. And that might not be the day. But I want to go back to your analogy in the East when you talking about basketball. I like that because I feel like right now the Eagles will be compared to those LeBron Cavs teams, right? We ain't talking about the players. We just talking about how dominant they were in the East, right? And I feel like this Green Bay team could be that Bulls team where they got everything, and then they go up against them, and then it's just like, just remember, bro, we still got this. Y'all went and got Micah. That was cute, but we still got this, all right? Because we had to go up against the head honcho twice. You know, the one that everybody says is at the apex of quarterbacks, and look what we did to him. So imagine what we could do to you. Meanwhile, Ford just sitting over there saying, in the regular season, I own both of y'all. Anyway, I do think so. I try to look at the conference too, Joe. I was like, maybe Tampa Bay, but one game. All you need is one game, and I see Green Bay being better than them in that game. Minnesota, JJ just eked it out. We don't know what the Bears really gonna be. Like you said, yeah. To me, right now, it's them two. Hopefully, if the Lions find their footing, again, they got to play them twice, so it's gonna be good to see once they find the balance. If the Lions find the balance, I seen the stat come out that say Jared Goff hasn't been the best quarterback without Sean McVay and Ben Johnson, so it might get ugly. We don't know, but as of right now, I agree.
You mentioned Minnesota. One of the reasons why they came back on that game, they stayed committed to the run. They stayed committed to the run the whole game, and then eventually the running game just stopped popping out of nowhere. Like it started gaining more, and they started running the ball down their throat, and that's how you know the play action started kicking. You know, J.J. McCarthy getting more comfortable now. But when you don't establish a run, when you're getting pressured, that's going to be a difficult night for your QB. I mean, you got to establish a run. You got to sacrifice some drives trying to establish a run. Keep these DNs and DTs, keep them all honest. Like, because when Jordan Love faked that did a play action, we all fell for almost every time. Every time.
Because Josh Jacobs is a running back that you have to respect. I was literally watching that game. I was like, if Josh Jacobs wasn't in that backfield, I know they probably like, hit Love. Like, we can probably make something happen.
We just did a good job against him, in my opinion. We did a good job against Josh Jacobs, you know, but we got killed with big plays. That's what, like, literally big plays. And I know we're talking the Packers, but you know what Dan Quinn always say? Your week 1 cells should get their butts kicked by the week 18 cells. That's what we always say. Who you are again in the year?
Man.
Huh?
He got some quotables, man. I'm
telling you, man. And he right, because they asked him about how you feel about the team progression playing Tampa Bay first and then playing them in the playoffs. It was night and day. They blew us out. Remember, they beat the Braves. They basically blew us out. And in that playoff game, we were in control that whole game offensively. So that's how I feel. We see the Packers again. I won't feel like it's not gonna repeat itself. Even when we play Philly again, it's just the first time we played Philly, the offense was stagnant. Every other time we played Philly, the offense wasn't stagnant. It was just a turnover.
Yeah, and another thing for you too, Joe, just to go back 2 topics, but we still kind of on topic. Offseason matters. And coming from a Cowboys fan, I'm going to tell you, the offseason matters. And Terry not being there, like you said, the timing can be off because you like now we got to kind of force some things. I know when you all were talking about practice and you get your reps and you can get your time in there, but it's just a difference when you're going up against somebody who's ready to knock your head off versus somebody in practice who like, bro, if I knock your head off, I might get cut. Like, it's going to be a big difference because if Louisville hit Terry the way he want to hit somebody else, Louisville's not going to be on this team. Like, it's just not happening, bro. Like, you're not about to just hit the money like that. Like, it's insane. And I think it came out that the Lions was doing that in practice. They just be blowing people up. It was like, bro, that's why y'all always be hurt, first of all. But second of all, why are you trying to blow up your teammate, bro? We got to get to the end goal. Anyway, let me close this out with my last thing. You said this about Jordan Love. You put the pressure on him. He has to make a decision. But some people say the same thing about Hurts. So if you got 2 quarterbacks where you can send the blitz and it can get real shaky, I think these teams kind of even each other out, man. I don't know. I don't want to see it in the playoffs, but I would like to see them play this season versus what happened last season. Now they got that Micah element.
Man, it's gonna be it's early though. I mean, obviously it's early. You could have the same question in week 8 and it could be a different team. Week 6 can be a different team. But as of right now, it's the Packers, bro. Because
Yeah,
look what they played. They played the Lions and they play us. Like you said, the two teams that were fighting to get to the NFC Championship game.
yeah. Now let's say the Packers go out, they go on a 3-game win streak, right? Let me have my moment. They go to Dallas and they lose to the Cowboys. You know what's gonna happen to Dallas if Dallas is on the same win streak? They're gonna say the Cowboys is the best thing to ever since sliced bread. I'm like, well, calm your nerves, first of all. But that's gonna be a test.
Especially if y'all play Philly so good. They're gonna y'all overtime. You okay.
If that happened.
You
Especially
got a
with Micah.
chance.
Yeah.
You gotta beat Micah too. Ooh.
I just want to see his face if it happened. Also, I'm waiting for the podcast, Michael. Where the podcast? It's week 2.
Nah, he said he's not gonna do it. Yeah, he said he's gonna just focus on football.
Next topic, Joe. I tell you, boy, people leave Dallas and then they want to get real brand new. But when you down there, it's money everywhere. Why you ain't focused on?
He said it's only football around here. That's what he said.
Because it's nothing to do up there.
Football.
What you gonna do?
Well, he grew up in Harrisburg, so he know how it is.
I remember him saying that too. He's like, man, my family a little upset we had to move. I was like, I bet. We going to steak places every day now. You talking about, man, we got everything closed at 8. What we gonna do?
He actually said he's been going to Texas Roadhouse a lot. I gotta tell my wife. My wife loves Texas Roadhouse.
Bro, the rolls there. All right, let's
Yes, that's what she like.
Bro, I found one down here. It's like 30, 40 minutes away from me. It's worth the drive.
We just go there and buy bread sometimes.
I'm just saying, see,
like,
we here.
We'll order bread, pick it up, and leave.
We here. Yeah, sometimes you need to pick me up because when your team down and out, I don't even know if they had enough nurses. And Dave, they gave y'all one of the easiest schedules. I don't know if the medical tent is big enough for the amount of players. Last season, Dave came on here and named all of the players that got hurt throughout the season. It's only week 2, Joe. And you tell me Brock Purdy is dealing with an injury. George Kittle, we already know what Ayuk got. I think Jawan Jennings.
Yep.
They say Trent Williams, he's limited in practice, but that's big Trent. Then some people saying we need to watch Christian McCaffrey because we don't know how, the calf injury is. It's probably more players on the list, but this is the second time in the season where we can pull out the DMX meme for the 49ers and just injuries. What's going on, Joe?
Man, I feel bad for Dave, man. I remember when Dave, like you said, he said DMX mean like all the girls he's naming. When Dave was going through those names that day,
I remember.
You don't want to lag. These are real people getting hurt.
Yeah.
These are real people getting hurt. But it was just like Davey sounding so depressed when he said, he's like, this person hurt, this person dealing with this person dealing with that. Pearsall got shot in his chest. I'm like, dang, like whatever could have happened to y'all happened. Which is wild. So and then you go into the season with excitement. They got the easiest schedule in the NFL. Christian McCaffrey is finally hurt, and everybody around him gets hurt.
Everyone.
We talking about Ayuk. Like you said, Ayuk is already all the big names are getting hurt. Ayuk is already hurt. Then news come out. Kittle out for 3 to 5 weeks. Golly, Kittle never get hurt for real.
Nope.
And then your quarterback, bro. First of all, I didn't know he was hurt until after the game, a report came out and said he's hurt. And then he might can play, and then Kyle Shanahan comes out and said it's a long stretch. He said something like that, but now he's out for most likely multiple weeks with a shoulder and the toe injury.
Yep.
So, and then Jawan Jennings, the one who begged for a contract and begged for more money, and he gets hurt in week 1. Jerry probably sitting there like, see y'all, this is why I don't like.
Jerry saying that because Deron Bland got hurt too. That's what I'm saying. When I seen the injury, I was like, Jerry, but see, when I said it, y'all called me mean. I be telling y'all.
He just paid him too.
That's what I'm saying. It was literally 2 weeks ago. The ink's still not even dry, and it's like I be telling y'all. And honestly, Jerry knew something about Michael back. That's why he said. I think that's why he said that line. He was like, if we sign him, he might not be here. But we don't know. I don't know what's going on in Green Bay. Some Howie stuff going on up there. You know, you get 50 mil, the back feel good.
I mean, it's that's secure. You take the money and rub your back a little bit, give me straight. But it gotta be a big, it gotta be a good stack of money. It can't be just $1 or, you know, a couple.
Yeah.
It gotta be millions, like 50 mil, like you said, 47 a year. I mean, I'm just saying.
But
Well, 47 a year sounds good. But man, I saw it before and after picture of Kyle Shanahan. I wish I had a picture up there. They had a picture when he first came to the 49ers and how he look now. The man looked like Barack Obama before and after he let the president
turn.
I mean, I'm telling you, man, like he looked stressed out. I'm gonna make a reel of this. I'm gonna put the picture up there. You'll see what I'm talking about. But like this him. Like he said something coming into the season. He said that basically like I'm paraphrasing. He basically said like they're not Super Bowl contenders, but he felt like the draft they had this year will be a part of their core in the future. Kind of like their core right now came from a draft. You know what I mean? Like, you know, so he felt like that. Now, don't get me wrong. With all these injuries on the offensive side of the ball, they still got a nice. Their defense did pretty well against the Seahawks. They still got to play the Saints, an opponent that's not really good. You know, so they still got that easy schedule. You had the schedule up?
Yeah, I got it up.
Okay, who they play after the Saints?
Arizona.
Okay, that could be tough. It's a division game. Arizona beat them last year twice. They swept them.
Then they got Jacksonville. Then they got the Rams.
Okay.
They got Tampa Bay.
Okay. See, it ain't as easy as you thought it was. See, it's the easiest schedule based on a record. Jacksonville only won 2 games last year, I think. But Jacksonville is not a 2-game team. 2 or 3 wins.
They playing hard this year too.
Yeah, they got a new head coach. Duval. You know, so
but Mac Jones.
I don't know what to tell him, but like you said, Mac Jones.
That's they start. That would be the starting quarterback if I'm right.
You just said Mac Jones, right?
Who? Yeah, Mac Jones.
You just said Mac Jones, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Like Mac Jones, this is opportunity. You know what I mean? I know. Is that Teddy guy? Mac Jones is Teddy's guy. Teddy, Mac Jones. We gonna see.
Mac Jones got the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever. It's Jimmy G. He got the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever and rewrite history.
He could come in, you know what I mean? But you know, he losing some receivers, his weapons, you know what I mean? George Kittle. But yeah, the 49ers stay hurt. That's their Achilles heel, no pun. They stay hurt. You know, so
it is though.
It's sad. It's like nothing to say. Like they just always hurt, bro. Like, I'm sorry. They always, and then Debo left and he playing well.
Yeah, the only thing Debo had to deal with this all season was fat jokes, and he proving people wrong every time he run a route.
Bro, he playing good.
Yeah,
he's playing good.
I knew that connection when I was watching the game too. Just to go back to it, I knew that connection was gonna be good because they was there together all year in camp. Like you could see their connection is just spot on. Like Debo already know, and then sometimes when Debo will come to JD and be like, "Bruh, I got you. Don't worry about it. Just throw the ball."
Yeah, you know, JD is brittle. JD and Terry didn't click until week 3 against the Bengals.
So I mean, y'all got the Raiders, but for me with the 49ers, he said losing some of your wide receiver pieces, like you can probably get over that hump because you still got your running game, like you said, you got the defense, so you could probably work around it. But to lose your quarterback, I mean, this early in the season, like you said, it's a shoulder, turf toe.
He got paid.
He did too. Yeah, everybody got that bag. But maybe that's also why the 49ers went out and got Brian Robinson. You know, just to give give McCaffrey that, take a little bit off his load. It's funny that you said brittle and they got Kittle. Like,
hold on, they went and got Brian Robinson and everybody else got hurt. They got Brian Robinson anticipating Christian McCaffrey get hurt, but everybody else got hurt.
Yeah, and then I'm looking at they signed MVS. Marquez, Valdez, Scantling. I think the next wide receiver, he's suspended, but Trent Taylor, he's Dave. I don't know, man.
They also traded for Scott Moore.
Yeah, I see it right there, Scott. I mean, Kendrick Bourne too. They got enough pieces to get them through the few games until Purdy comes back. But knock on wood, you really don't want to see anybody else go down. I think something probably come out because what was it? Was that Carl that said something about their training staff where they had the worst training staff in the league, the Ravens? I don't know, man. The Ravens might have fired them and sent them to San Francisco. They did.
Oh, they got rid of them.
No, I'm saying once they fired them, they might have sent them to San Francisco because this is looking like that same type of deal where it's just like, bro, nobody can stay healthy, and it's not like turf toe is a big thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, he was dealing with that for a while.
Who? Brock Purdy?
No, he could have been playing on it, and then it just got worse. Because remember, Ray Lewis said he dealt with that until he broke his toe. That's the only way he figured it out. He's like, I thought I was just walking crazy. Like, what? Ravens, man. That was crazy.
I don't know until he broke his toe. but I heard I forgot who said it. Somebody said do you think the 49ers medical staff is good? I think it was a key to lead. Somebody asked him that. Do you think the 49ers medical staff is good? He said, I don't know, but they put them to work though.
They sure is.
They putting them to work. Like you said, that blue tent, they got a line for the blue tent. Like I forgot who played. I think it was
the Vikings. It was the Vikings.
The Vikings.
You about to go back to the Vikings? I think the linebacker was in there, and then somebody else got hurt, and he was just waiting outside, like in pain. He's like, "Come on!" He was like, "Yeah, you gotta wait. You gotta wait your turn."
I didn't know you had to wait. I didn't know they had like only one blue tent. Like
that's crazy.
Yeah, but prayers up for y'all, Dave.
Yeah, nah. We definitely want them all to come back because again, like you said, these are real people. It's not like we talking about Madden figures. These are real people that's going through these injuries. So we do hope you all are well. But the Cowboy fan in me, it's just like, hey man, this what comes with going to the Super. At first they said they was getting hurt because they kept going to the Super Bowl every year. I don't even think they made the playoffs last year, so you shouldn't be going through this. I'm sorry, I just had to take one shot. I'm sorry, Dave. I'm sorry. Let's move forward because my team might not make the playoffs if they go 0-2. So we gotta talk about it. It's been a while. The only time you bring up the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys is if they either playing each other or it's Thanksgiving. It's the only time you want to put these two teams together in the topic. That's the only way. But now we here. The Detroit Lions are 0-1. They play the Chicago Bears, who are 0-1. Shout out to the schedule makers for giving us some entertaining football. Troy Vincent gonna find a way. But that's the only time you don't mess with the Eagles is when they're doing the schedule. But anyway. But he kind of did because he gave them 10 days off so they could play the Chiefs in Kansas City. So we'll see how that goes. And he didn't suspend somebody who should have been suspended. Talking about something. The game was technically his suspension, but
the same game he had to warm up for and everything. Did his regular routine.
Everything. He had to wake up and all that. I don't understand it, but that's the NFL we watch. Entertainment. And the Dallas Cowboys, they're 0-1. They gotta go up against the New York Giants, who are 0-1. Both teams could be facing 0-2 in the division. Both teams could be facing 0-2 in the conference. And the question is, who has more pressure to win week 2? I'm going to be selfish. Cowboys better win that game. And I'm going to tell you the main reason why the Cowboys better win that game, if we talking real pressure, we're not even talking about being 0-2 in the conference, being 0-2 in the division. Is if the whole world thinks the Detroit Giants, if the whole world thinks the New York Giants are trash or not as good as everyone expected them to be, you go out here and lose to that team. Not only, especially coming off of what everyone was trying to give you in the moral victory in what you did in Philadelphia on banner night, you go out against the Giants and you lose that game. The 0-2 in the conference and the division won't be the only 0-2 you're going to have to be worried about. Because you're going to have to be 0-2 in your fans because they're going to be like, bro, what do we have to believe in if you can't go beat the Giants? When the Commanders gave them, I ain't going to say the best that y'all got, but y'all was basically, I would say BTA or, slow grinding and y'all was slow dancing with them because y'all definitely could have put up 50 on them. If y'all could have put up 50 on them, and y'all don't have CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Ferguson. Now y'all got the better run. Well, I don't know. I think our running backs probably balance out now because Javonte, he looking decent, and Eckler, prayers up. Eckler went down, so I think our offensive lines kind of balance out too. But the world is giving the Cowboys offensive line some height. They saying Kenny Clark done changed the way to put the pressure up the middle. I seen what y'all did with Ken Law going up the middle. So I'm just like, hey man, look, it could happen. Our linebackers ain't the best, but Trayvon gonna be there. If Bland was gonna be there, I was like, now you got the cornerbacks, but Bland is out, so Trayvon is there. You can't lose to this team. So you have way more pressure than the Detroit Lions, who could probably go 0-2 to the Bears and still find a way to make the playoffs. You go 0-2, losing to I keep saying the Detroit Giants. You go 0-2, losing to the Giants. Some people gonna say your season over and the coach might get fired. That's how drastic people gonna get.
Dang.
So it's way more pressure on the Cowboys than the Lions, if you ask me.
Now, I want to say both teams have pressure. I do think it's Dallas, but both teams have pressure. Detroit, they lose to the Chicago Bears. This is gonna be ugly. We talking about they play the Packers, where Jordan Love has not beaten them in Lambeau yet, and they put that whooping on y'all on the first game of the season. Then you turn around and play Ben Johnson and lose to Ben Johnson. After that performance they put up offensively against the Vikings, after the first drive, they did basically nothing. And you go 0-2 in the division? Come on, man. But it's the Cowboys. It's the Cowboys.
It is.
Number one, Dak Prescott has won 13 straight games against this team.
Come on now, Joe. Preach to him.
13. And if he lose now, come on, man. That's going to be a bad sign. You will be 0-2 in the division, which is a whole, because that means everybody else in your division will have a win in their division, and y'all will be 0-2. All right? The Commanders, like you said, they abuse their offensive line. And it looks like Tom is not right now. He's listed as doubtful. Doubtful normally means you're going to be out, especially for an offensive lineman. So if y'all don't wreck their line like we did, that's going to look bad. Y'all already didn't get pressure on Jalen Hurts. That was already an issue. And y'all turn around and play the Giants, and that don't happen, that's going to be a problem. And the reason why, and lastly, we just saw what the Packers did with Micah. Y'all going to be glued to Micah for the rest of the season. Everything the Packers do, they're going to compare to y'all. Micah goes out on national television and literally wrecks the game. And then y'all go against the Giants and lose when everybody feel like the Giants are the laughing stock of the league right now. With the whole, are we going to start Jackson Dart? I saw a Giants fan today too, and I was working, and he was like, don't start Jackson Dart right now. And I agree with him, because that old line, you setting them up. But anyways, he had a first Victor Cruz jersey on. I'm like, cool, who is that? Oh, it's a Giant jersey? Okay, cool, I see you. But y'all got to win this game, Tombo. Y'all got to win this game. On top of being 0-2, on top of Micah looking great, on top of we look good against them, and Dak winning 13 in a row can make a 14, and the one he lose is to this Giants team?
Yeah, that's...
This what?
Yeah.
Well, Russell Wilson, that quarterback, and that offensive line? Come on, man. But yeah, and then if the Bears win, people won't be too shocked, because Caleb is talented. He just got to put it together. Their defense is solid. Their defense played really good against the Vikings, and Ben Johnson is a guru. So they got the right pieces and tools. Yep. They got the O-line. They invested into the O-line. They got weapons. It's just Caleb. Swift. Caleb is in the, you say what?
And Swift too. Swift looking good.
Yes, man, what? He is. I could see them sign another running back too to run with Swift. But Caleb just have to get his stuff together. The Giants, on the other hand, they just not good. They're just not a good team, bro. So it's the Cowboys.
You say 13 straight, right? I was listening to I was listening to Dak. They was talking to him basically after practice, and they asked him about that. He was like, "It's not just me that's 13." You know, he started to pull a LeBron on this one. He's like, "It's not just me that's 13. You gotta credit the guys around because they help us win those games too." Because I went back and I was like, "Yeah, the year that you lost, Dez was getting strapped." I was like, I remember that game. Like you couldn't do nothing. And then ever since then, you know, right after the ankle injury, he was like, "Nah, I owe y'all. So every time I see y'all, it's personal, right?" And I think he did the same thing in the East. But it's also one of those things where it's not just the Giants being 13. Joe, what is your favorite thing to say about the Dallas Cowboys? If it's a bad team, y'all known for beating bad teams.
For real.
So if you go out there and lose to a bad team, one, that's gonna let me know that everything I said about the offseason and the culture changing might be real because it's like, look, now we losing to bad teams. We playing good with the good teams, and now we losing to the bad teams. But I'm not even gonna put that out there. They're gonna smoke the Giants because again, if you seen what the Commanders did, Eberflus definitely gonna be like, look, if the Commanders could do it, this is a home opener. We need this win for our new head coach. Look, Dak, we already know the record, but we just need this win. And also, people coming out saying Pickens might have an AJ Brown complex where it's like if you don't get him the ball, he may start having moments. I'm hearing Pickens come out and say, look, bro, I seen the play sheet. I knew it wasn't gonna be my day. He showed CD all his targets, and he was like, you just know what it is. And coach said, we may flip it. He said, I'm going to do this for my wide receivers to let them know what type of day it's going to be. I said, thank you, coach, because other than that, it was going to be a long day for you too. If I'm Pickens and I'm over there like, you keep throwing it to him and I'm open. Like, what you doing? So it's time to attack those two cornerbacks, make something shake because you can't lose this game. So
I saw some footage of Pickens running half speed.
yeah, I seen that too.
I was like, dang, already we won. Like on plays when he had a block, or plays when he just knew he went. Basically, when he knew. It reminded me of Jahan Dawson. Jahan Dawson was the same way.
Hey, look.
That's why we got rid of him.
Hey, look, man. I don't want to say that's gonna happen. I hope things turn around for the better. We gotta get some more film because he had to go back and watch it. Hopefully, the wide receiver coach like, hey, bro, put your hands on some people, or coach, get on the ball early, get him in the game. Now he gonna want to do it because he had that one big block in the beginning. Y'all seen his block with CD, and he was like, yeah, he was turned up. I was like, you know, you could have kept going though, right? Like the play was still going. I'm glad you amped, but the play was still going.
He lit up Quinion too.
Like it was personal. So I think, hey, just find more personal matchups for my man.
Yeah, you know? And you gotta know your personnel too. You know how Pickens is. You know his history. Get him involved early. Parents that y'all rolling on. He's telling me what rough around the edges.
Hey, Charles Haley was the same way. That's all I'm gonna say.
But he was on defense though.
Hey, Charles Haley was Charles Haley though.
I feel like when you got knuckleheads on defense, that's like cool.
Yeah, knuckleheads on offense.
Offense is wild. Like offense, like I don't know, because defense. I mean, yeah, all right.
Having knucklehead on position defense. They play. If you got a knucklehead on offensive line, I don't know, that might could hurt you with a false start. But then again, if he pancaking people every play, like, it'd be different. Knucklehead on offense might still be good. I guess
wide receivers are good.
I think it's good with the wide receivers we got, right? Because you got they polar opposites. Like CD is more of a flashy, like I'm gonna get up, dance and all that. Actually, I'm trying to think of two. It's NBA young boy, and then it's Lil Durk. I ain't saying because like Lil Durk still, allegedly can still put in work, but again, he's the more commercial version of a street rapper. And then you got NBA young boy who the kids love, and I don't know if you've seen the clips of his concert, but it can get ugly in there. So I think it's the best of both worlds, but you just need that middle point, which I think Dak is at this point, being a dad and all that. It's you gotta blend it, and if you blend it, you got something special.
Yeah, this is his contract year, so he better tighten up.
Especially, I'm with you, Vaughn, because especially on film, if Jerry see that, you already know what he's gonna do when it's time. He's like, oh, he won 40. Granted, I don't think Pickens getting 40, but like, he won this much? Did you see them 3 plays? Jerry loved to act like he was out there with the coaches. I seen about 5 plays where he ain't worth that. So yeah, I'm with you.
Hey Tom, I wanna do something a little different today, if you don't mind. On the fly, all right. Since we talked about y'all game, basically the Lions game, we talked about the 49ers. Let's pull up. Well, it's pull up y'all in the Lions game. All right, I'm gonna pull up some props, some over and unders, and we pick.
Okay.
It's good. Hey, what you always say?
You building the plane while we in the air.
Hey,
Let's get it.
there it is. There it is. So I'm gonna pull something up, and a Big O. Big O said it's a. Hold on. What? Okay. Starting with okay.
Yeah.
Well, and Overshown, what's the status on him? I know y'all mentioned actually before.
I think he come back for y'all game.
Oh, you did say that.
I think that's the game
You
he
did say
come
that, the
back for.
first game. The first game, yeah. All right, yeah, that's gonna be a big one for y'all. All right, so
I'm gonna let you know though. I'm gonna be at that game in Dallas. I'm going to that game.
are you going to Dallas again?
Yeah,
Tell me
I'm
you
going
gonna
to
come
that
back
game.
different.
I'm going to see they playing the command. I'm going down there with some Commander fans, so I'm still might come back different if we win. But I'm just letting you know, I'm gonna be there.
All right, so New York against the Cowboys. All right, so Tomo, I'm good. All right, write this down. All right, Tomo, are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, so here are some. So Dak Prescott is this? Hold on, what's up? Passing props, right? You know where I go. All right, it's at 188.
Over?
Oh, am I tripping? Hold on.
That might be his last game.
Am I doing this right? Hold on. Yeah, I think this is right. Yeah. This is right. So, this is average.
Yeah, because that's his last game. He threw for 188 his last game.
Oh yeah, it's not right. Hold on. Crazy guy know how to do this. Why I feel like a newbie? All right, here we go. All right, let's go to Cowboys, Giants. What's that we gonna talk about? No, it's over like 235. Okay. All right, here we go.
That's crazy.
Passing yards.
Would I take the over on that?
Oh, does it say? Oh, is that 250? Oh, it is. Yup, it's 250.
Over 250?
Yeah, it say 250, and Russell Wilson is 210.
I take the over on that.
The over?
250?
Oh snap! You got him going crazy.
It's at home. It's a controlled environment. Now, if they was in New York, I'd probably take the under, but I'm going.
Javon said 245 on FanDuel.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going. I might have to go with the FanDuel when that's a little easier money, but I'm gonna go with. Let's say over 250. I'm with it.
Over. Let me make sure I'm accurate. I'm sorry, y'all. Thank y'all for y'all patience. Okay. All right. Come on, let's go. All right, Javon said we're gonna go with that. So 245. He had one. Yeah, I'm a.
Remember, he had 188 with some drops.
Yeah. I'm gonna say over too. I'm gonna go over with that. All right. And he said I'm taking it over. All right. Why am I not? There we go. I got it. All right. And Russell Wilson is 217.5 passing yards. I'm going under.
I'm going under. If Russ throw for over 200, the Giants won that game.
Yeah, I'm going under on Russell Wilson.
All right. It's either that or Neighbors had a day in a losing effort. The Odell catch game. It looked good, but y'all lost.
Yeah. It looked good, we got lost.
Yeah.
All right, Javonte Williams, rushing, 53.5.
I'll take the 53.5.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh, there go that 0.5 again, man. I'm gonna go. I don't know. If you already ready, go ahead.
I'm going under.
Hey, Big O, yeah, I'm thinking because if you gotta think about it like this, Big O, if that get 3 over 250, that's like 3 something, right? And if Williams get over, then I said we're gonna blow the Giants out. Then that means he got to get over 50. Because if he get over 50 yards, that means he rushing for about 100 and something. I'm gonna go with Big O. I'm gonna take the over.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna go back to Dak real quick. Dak
Right.
Prescott. I'm taking the over on this one, by the way. TDs 1.5.
Yeah, I'm taking that one.
All right, Russell Wilson, passing TDs 1.5.
I take the under. I think he get one. They might get a rushing touchdown.
I'm gonna take the over.
You think you get two?
I don't think I think if they get to the red zone, they're gonna throw the ball in. So I'm gonna take the over, which is weird. I'm gonna do that.
All
right. And that's all right. Tyrone Tracy, 54.5. I'm gonna take the over.
We got Big Kenny Clark now, but I'm gonna still take the over. I think he get about 60 yards on the ground.
All right. They ain't got okay. CeeDee Lamb. Oh yeah. Okay. CeeDee Lamb, passing yards, 78.5.
They should have did catches, but I'm gonna go over.
No, they got catches too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over on the yards. My man can catch the ball. It was a bad day.
Okay. And the 6.5 on completions.
Over.
Yeah, I'm taking the over on that too.
Yeah.
And on the passing yards, I might take the over. Yeah. Malik Neighbors, 76.5 on receiving yards.
I think they learn from their ways. I think he gets the over. The Giants are bad. I don't think they just scrubs though. He can get the over.
I'm taking over too, and Malik Neighbors catches is also 6.5.
He gonna need those. So yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna target him a lot.
They definitely are, especially after what they seen. Him and the coach going at it. They definitely are.
Facts. After we just saw. So that's that. On this joint, they're not showing. Okay, and touchdowns. Anytime touchdowns. No, that's anytime touchdowns. Okay. Let's do this. Dak interceptions, 0.5.
We're not even putting that in the atmosphere. I'm not even answering that question. Next question.
Okay.
We're not even putting that out there. Yep. I'm going under. We're not even putting that in the atmosphere.
He didn't throw one, right? Yeah, I don't think he'll throw any touchdown. I want to say under. But Russell Wilson, 0.5.
I'm taking it over.
Take it over.
I don't think Russ gonna throw one, but you never know. He might have to force one.
All right, let's do this then. Let's go to the actual game itself.
Ooh, okay.
All right, the Cowboys are favored by 5.5. They're minus 5.5.
I'm taking that.
So you gonna take the Cowboys winning by 5.5, or you gonna take the Giants not losing by more than 5.5?
No, I'm taking the Cowboys. They're gonna beat them by 20 points. Nah, I'm tripping. They
gonna beat
them by like
42-17.
42-17. That going about 400 yards. Nah.
Hey, y'all, if y'all got Pickens, over, it's Pickens props, put it in the chat because it's not showing up on my end. All right. So let's go to Detroit.
This is where it's gonna get tricky.
Detroit, yeah. Did they play prime time or something? Or no?
Nah.
No, they don't. Okay, hold on. Let me find Detroit. What they got? Detroit. Oh, they okay. They pay at 1 o'clock. All right.
Both games at 1 o'clock, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. They got the player props up here. What's going on? Oh, here. Man, this thing, I haven't used this genre in so long, man. It's like I feel like an old person right now.
Nah, you know when I felt old, bro, when your cousin came on here and somehow rage baiting. I was like,
I know.
Like, man, you really old.
I know. I don't know. And then he was like, I probably don't know what that means. I'm like, bro, I mean, come on now. Like, it's self-explanatory, bro.
No, the Aura one, I was like, you would have caught me a few years ago if you would have said.
Oh no,
I
learned that, John. I knew what that was.
Yeah.
The Aura farming. I know that, John, for sure.
Or say Pickens, 4.5 catches.
4.5 catches. Hmm.
I'm going over. I think they're going. What was
I
CDs?
found it.
CDs was 6, right?
Okay, I found it. Huh? CD was 6.5. Yeah. All right, I'm ready. I found everything.
I'm
I'm
taking the
good
over
now.
for Pickens too, though. But go ahead.
I'm gonna take the under for Pickens.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the under. He gonna have like a couple of big catches, not 5 though. All right, Jared Goff, 249.5.
Passing yards?
Dang, yes.
Hold up. What they do last week?
Yeah, 225.
He threw for 225?
He threw the ball 37 times. Yeah.
Oh wow. This is why you really gotta watch the games, bro. Because 225 didn't look like he threw for no 225.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna take the under.
I'm going under too. It's a divisional game.
This man said Lambo outside with a green Bay chair. Come on, Lambo. All right. You say you're gonna take the under?
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Caleb Williams, 215.5.
I go over. I think you get 220, 216.
I'm gonna take the under on that too. Pass TDs, both of them are 1.5.
Over for both.
Same.
Actually, can I
Same.
change my Jared Goff? Now that I think about it, I'm gonna go over for Jared Goff too.
Oh, for the passing yards?
Yeah, I just thought
Yeah.
about it. I don't know why I slept on his receiving weapons like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over on passing touchdowns for both of them.
Yeah.
All right. Interceptions, both of them are at 0.5.
I think I'm going over for Caleb.
I'm gonna go over for Goff and under for Caleb.
All right, I'm gonna do opposite. I'm gonna go over for Caleb and under for Goff.
Did I just blink out? Oh.
You here? Yeah.
All right. And then and that's that. So we go to the receivers. Let's try to zoom to this. All right, receivers. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 64.5.
Over.
Yeah, after that performance, I'm gonna take over too. DJ Moore, 50.5. I'm gonna take the under.
I'm going.
Yeah, 68 yards last game.
I'm gonna go over. I think Ben Johnson gonna try to prove something. I'm gonna go over.
All right, so he over. I'm going under. Rome Odunze, 50.5. I'm gonna take the over for him though.
I'm gonna go over on that one. I don't think they're gonna run the ball this game. I think he really gonna try to prove a point.
All right, Jameson Williams, 50.5 also. Dang. I'm gonna take the under.
I'm gonna go under for that one. If
But
Ben Johnson was over there,
one catch would be 50 yards to him.
Yeah, they locked him down last week.
Yeah, he had 23 yards.
Sheesh. Yeah, I'm going under.
All right, so let's go to rushing. And that's it. So rushing. All right. So Jahmyr Gibbs, 68.5. Give me the over.
I'm going over. I watched that Vikings game.
Yeah. I'm taking over too. Swift, 53.5.
Over.
I'm gonna take the under because I think they would drop back more.
Yeah, actually, you're right. I'm sorry. I went against everything I just said in the last 5 minutes. I'm going under. I said you're gonna try to prove a point.
and then we could roll with. We just roll with that. Well, let's do David Montgomery, 45.5. I'm gonna take the.
I'm going under.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the under too. And Caleb Williams, 25.5. I'm gonna take the over on Caleb.
I'm gonna go over.
Yeah, 58 last week.
Yeah, you're gonna have to run.
Let's get it.
Big Hutch gonna be back there.
Oh, yeah. No, for real, Hutchinson. Whew. All right, let's get these last words in.
Let's get it.
All right, so my last words. Shout out to the whole R2L family. Shout out to the whole R2L network. Shout out to my boy Tomo on the show with me right here. You know, no guests today, but we handle business. Man, my Commanders, man, my jersey still, took it off, and it's in my room right now, man, Dang, what an ugly being. That was a beat down. But it's week 2. We straight. It's week 2. It's week 2, man. So I'm good, man. I'm good. I obviously got to see how we respond against the Raiders and see what happens from there. And make sure y'all go tune in to the CTC. Came out with an episode yesterday. Tune into FFC. He came out with an episode yesterday also. And then Tom will let you know about In the Red Corner. And subscribe to the Joe Jordan Show and check out Unfazed, my boy AJ.
There we go. And like Joe said, In the Red Corner will be streaming live on Sunday. We gotta let you know a time. I got a call. We're having a call moment. Make sure y'all go subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when we go live, because we're gonna get that time scheduled together. We want to say, like I told everyone in the beginning, this, if you're new here, hit the like button. Hopefully you enjoyed what you've seen. If you didn't, come back. Maybe you'll have some fun on the next episode. You know what I'm saying? Give us a second chance. And then also click the link below, become a member. Because if you don't like what you've seen on air, which I know you probably did, that's why you clicked the link to become a member. You can join the Instagram chats, and then we can get at it just like that, off air. Because we like talking to you all in the comments, but we also like taking the show off air. Subscribe to the other shows on the network. Like I said, we have a bevy of shows that, it's just like Golden Corral. Whatever you want to put on your plate, we got it. So you click the link, and it's there. So for our superstar members, I want to say shout out to y'all, because, y'all keep this thing going, right? So shout out to Worm, our brother Dave, Taniqua, our brother Vaughn in the comments. We got Joe, Javon, Chris. Hey, I was laughing at my impression of Chris when I was watching that, when we was talking about the Ravens.
He got into the comments too.
Oh, he did. Oh, I gotta see it. Shout out to Chris. Shout out to Coach Coombe, FFC coach, Decorius, Teddy, BWT Teddy, and myself. And make sure you click the link, because we have 3 different tiers. So you could be a superstar and get all the perks, but then we have 2 other tiers that give you options as well. I would tell you about them right now, but they say reading is fundamental. So the more you read, the more you're going to click. You'll be back next week. Football season is here. Ooh. Joe, you like me last week. Now you can just sit back and watch everybody else team.
Chill.
Don't feel like you ain't watched football in almost 2 weeks, though. But telling you.
Hey, we got the big fight Saturday. So
let me ask you that. Yeah, who you got?
I'm going Bud.
You going Bud?
Yeah, I'm going Bud. Bud Crawford. Terrence Crawford. It's funny. I got a feeling Canelo going to win, though. Let me tell you, I think Canelo will win. But I'm rooting for Terrence Crawford. Okay.
I think that's what my mindset is at. I think Canelo, because of his history, will win. Make sure y'all tap in the Red Corner. I gave you way more detail than what I'm giving you right now, because we're trying to get out of here. It's Friday night. We're gonna go kick it with the fam. But I think Canelo gonna win, because I think Canelo will win because of his resume. But I think I'm giving Bud the edge out because of, one, his youth factor, and he got a chip on his shoulder. So I think he's gonna come in there. And the last time we seen him with a chip on his shoulder, I looked almost as bad as Earl did when I came on the show. But that's just what we seen the last time.
That was crazy.
Ooh. Yeah.
Can't underestimate him. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. Canelo's a good fighter too. Great fighter too. So
good
weekend. Biggest fight of the decade.
Yep. And it's free if you got Netflix.
Would you say it's the biggest one since? Oh, you're right. It's the biggest one since Floyd and Pacquiao.
Yeah, because this one wasn't really as heavily anticipated as that one. Like, they stretched the Floyd and Pacquiao out.
Oh, no, Floyd and Pacquiao was the biggest one. I'm talking about since then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying with this one, go ahead.
Yeah, Floyd and Pacquiao, that was like, it's about time. It was like one of them fights.
Actually, this would be Bud's second time, because you got Floyd Pacquiao, him and Spence. That was another one that was drawn out for years, and then it happened.
I think Canelo went more popular though than Spence.
Yeah, you're right.
And he's better than Spence.
And you don't gotta pay $60 for it.
Yeah, Netflix. Turkey.
That's all I'm saying.
It's some smart dudes, man.
That's all I'm saying.
More viewers, more streamers. All right. That's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all Tuesday in the next episode.
Here we go.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.